There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing a visual streak calendar filled with crossed-off days, each mark representing a small victory in the pursuit of your goals. Whether you're trying to build a habit, learn a new skill, or simply stay consistent with a routine, the visual reinforcement of your progress can be a powerful motivator. The idea is simple. Every day that you complete your task, you mark it off on your calendar. Over time, those marks become a chain. And once you see that chain grow, your next goal becomes not breaking it. This method, popularized by comedian Jerry Seinfeld for writing jokes daily, taps into a very human psychological drive, the desire to maintain momentum. The longer the chain, the stronger your emotional investment becomes in preserving it. What begins as a tool for tracking soon transforms into a source of pride, accountability, and a visible story of your commitment to yourself. Consistency often trumps intensity when it comes to meaningful, long-term change. Anyone can go all in for a day or two, but real transformation comes from daily, repeated effort. That's where the visual streak calendar becomes invaluable. Each mark on that calendar is a testament to your discipline. Even on the days when motivation is low, when energy wanes and distractions multiply, the thought of breaking your streak can give you just enough of a push to follow through. It's a reminder that progress doesn't require perfection. You don't need to run 5 miles every day or write an entire chapter of a book. Sometimes just showing up and doing a little is enough. And each time you honor that commitment, your calendar reflects your effort. Over time, this consistency builds resilience, confidence, and a habit so deeply ingrained that it becomes second nature. Psychologically, the visual streak calendar works because it externalizes your progress. You can see it. It's not some abstract, intangible thing floating around in your head. It's right there, on your wall, your desk, or even your phone. It provides instant feedback and a sense of control. You don't have to rely on willpower alone. You rely on structure, and structures are dependable. They stand when moods shift, when motivation fluctuates, when life gets busy. This visual tracking becomes a ritual, and rituals ground us. They give rhythm to our days and purpose to our routines. As the days pass, that visual record of your streak becomes something you're unwilling to disrupt lightly. You begin to protect it. You organize your day around it. You prioritize your goals not just because they're important, but because you've already invested so much into keeping them alive. The streak becomes sacred. But perhaps the most profound impact of tracking your streaks is the mindset shift it brings. When you engage in a streak tracking habit, you start seeing yourself as someone who shows up. You stop saying things like, "I'm trying to be more productive," or "I hope I can be consistent." And you start saying, "I am someone who does this daily." That subtle but powerful shift in identity reinforces the habit even more. Your calendar becomes a mirror reflecting who you are and who you're becoming. It moves you from a place of passive wishing to active doing. Every day is a new opportunity, a blank square to conquer. And each crossed-off day adds to your sense of purpose. It's not just about ticking boxes. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't give up, who builds success one deliberate day at a time. You grow to trust yourself more, and that self-trust becomes the foundation for taking on even greater goals with confidence. Of course, there will be days when the streak breaks. Life happens. Illness, emergencies, fatigue, they can all throw a wrench in even the most disciplined routine. But here's the beauty of the visual streak calendar. It teaches you that a break in the chain isn't the end. It's a signal to begin again. It's not about perfection, it's about resilience. When you miss a day, you don't fall off the mountain, you just pause on the path. You can choose to restart the chain the very next day. And when you do, you realize that the real power was never in the unbroken streak itself, but in the act of consistently returning to your goal. This perspective guards you against the all-or-nothing trap. You understand that progress is not linear. What matters is that you get back to the calendar, pick up your pen, and mark that next square. It's about building a life of intentional action, one crossed-off day at a time. In that simple, repetitive act lies the secret to extraordinary achievement. If you reach until this far, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life tips and motivational videos. Thank you for watching.